Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly Forex Forecast. As I promised, this time I will make my analysis on the Renko charts. Of course, this is Renko chart combined with Heiken Ashi indicator. So that's why we can see very smooth 1 2 3s, and also Heiken Ashi filter out definitely more noise, and it's easier to spot possible setups. Okay, so first pair is AUDCAD. This is 960 or 96 pips per box. It means that this is the weekly chart. So what happened here? Price reached support zone. Right now we have reaction. And what can happen? Or we'll get bigger retracements. We're back to this trend line again. I wouldn't target the 36 CMA because price is not making 1 2 3s anymore. So after this double bottom, price can really continue to go up. Next area of resistance is up here, so maybe to this level or higher to that. And then of course we can get some bounces, or of course whenever price breaks this trend line, then we can go higher. Okay, but right now it seems that it's the beginning of the rejection of this level and possible up move. If we go to 480, interesting situation is that price broke our trend line, also broke our 36. We see how long price was sitting here. Right now we have this breakout. This is our weekly level. If you want to find daily level, currently no, we don't have very important zones. This is still like a weekly and daily zone, so we can even, this is like a highest point, we can just mark this, and for me this will be same level from the 960. This is 480, which is daily chart. So what we expect right now after breakout of trend line 36, that price will continue to this zone. So if we go to 240, this is our trend line. You see we had set up here, but this was against the main direction to target this trend line in case of possible bounces, but now price broke it. So what we would like to see, we wait for possible retracements back to the 36 EMA. Then we look for buy scenarios, target of course this zone. We can also draw this trend line here, so retracement back to a 36, back to a trend line, can give us very nice opportunity to jump in on the 240, which is more or less like a 4-hour chart. If we go back to 12, we will see that price already is making very nice, good looking 1 2 3s. If we look for trend line, we will have trend line here. So we see that price stopped to make higher highs, higher lows. For me, ideally, bigger retracement is necessary to look for possible setups. But still, if you get any retracement, maybe back to 36 EMA, and you will get another 1 2 3 here with lower setting entries, you can take longs. And because you have to target previous stops, because price is making currently double bottom, double top. If we get breakout and you will get another 1 2 3 here, then of course you can still continue to enter on the lower settings only, not on the M12. On the M12 we are too late, so we have to combine M12 with M6 or M3. If price of course again continue to this, then we will get our 240 1 2 3. So again, with the lower settings on the M6 or on the M3, you can look for buy scenarios here. And then, of course, your target again is here to manage your positions. Then after breakout, we have, of course, target from the 240. So this is what we have right now on AUDCAD. Next is Swiss franc yen weekly chart. No, we don't have, we have historical highs, I think so, as far as I remember. Yes, so price is not, or maybe if you get more history, then you can find the resistance, but I think it's still making the new highs. Anyway, we had this very strong uptrend. Price is still making higher highs, higher lows, but now we are a little bit stopped around the 12. So what can happen? Price or might retrace to the 36 and then create for us another long 1 2 3, and then maybe we'll get continuation. Or finally, we will get beginning of possible deeper retracement on this pair. So I don't draw any levels here because I will use the 36 CMA and the previous stop, okay? Because those are the closest levels. So we have to go to 480 to see more details. So what we see, we are still making here long 1 2 3. Yes, now price is not going up but a little bit retrace. So if you are not in this trade, this could be for us long 1 2 3 if price bounce again on the 36. So if we get breakout again of this line, we look for buy scenarios, target of course previous top. Okay, but if price gain momentum, breaks the 36 EMA, then we can, like you said, expect this bigger retracement on the 960. Let me just draw level where we have our 36 EMA of the 960. So this is our level. As you can see, this is also our area of the support. The next level is lower here, and if we pay attention, also we have zone here. So that's why we have to wait for breakout of the 36 and this bottom to be sure, at least have a little bit more probability that price will drop to this zone. So if you go to lower settings, this will be our like a 4-hour chart. Yes, we will get this line. Okay, so what we would like to do, whenever price of course breaks this line, we look for buy scenarios. Currently, price is in the range. As we can see, there is no momentum, but we have also space for price to go to this zone. And then, of course, or we will get breakout, or we will have range, and then maybe breakouts, okay? So what we can do, we can look for short scenarios here to target this area if this range is broken, okay? So if we go to M12, we have to adjust our line. We see this range. So basically, this is for the day trading, yes. But if you get momentum, if price will breaks this, you see it's breaking, you can switch to M6, for example, and look for setups, early setups here. Or you can say, okay, I will wait for M12, and after M12, I will look for M6 or M3 settings, or even if there is enough good risk management, you can take it on the M12. Why we can take this trade even if this is aggressive? Because if this is lower high, yes, if price is making really lower high on the 480, we can have bigger move. Okay, so that's why it's still okay. Our target is good, so that's why it's okay to risk here, if of course you like to trade in this way. Otherwise, if not, you have to make like a cleaner situation. Cleaner situation will be after breakouts of those levels. Euro New Zealand, interesting. This seems it's making for us lower high on the 960. Okay, so we had this up move. Right now it seems it's making lower high and price also make lower low. So right now it gained momentum. So it's interesting because price might really at least go to the previous bottom or even create new lower lows, lower highs. It means that if this happens, we will get possible trend change. Okay, so if you look for the 960 trend line, we will get this line, and this line is our support zone. Of course, we have another support here on the previous bottoms. So we have around 200, maybe 300 pips. If this is broken, then like you said, yes, price can really go down. This is our next level of the support. So if you go to 480, of course, our trend line will change the angle. Right now, we see the very strong momentum. So if the momentum is coming from the higher time frame, price can really start to push and drop. So I wouldn't bother much with the levels here, but if we want to pay attention for area of support for this pair, it's around this zone on the 480. So or will price will just go stop, continue, or we'll get some reactions and maybe possible continuation. Definitely 480 right now, it's pushing down. So what we want to do, we want to simply wait for retracements right now. M24 retracement, we look for short scenarios. Even on the 240, if you like, you look for short scenarios here, target this, target that, and retracement on the 240, lower setting entries like M12, M6. If we go to M12, right now we have very strong momentum. But if we get a retracement, you can still jump in on the lower settings. Okay, so M12 with M6 or M3 combination. If price will drop here, then again, this is area of the support. So if you see that price is going very strong, is reaching this zone and is stopping here, you can try aggressively to look for long trades against the main direction. First, target M12, 36 EMA if there is enough space. Okay. So what you can do, you can simply draw trend line on the lower settings, and whenever price breaks this, you look for buy scenarios, target 36. If the 36 is broken here, your next goal will be 36 on the 240. Yes, but keep in mind that this is aggressive because the price is pointing quite strongly right now for sales, and this is a better opportunity, better scenario for us. Euro dollar, of course, we have NFP on Friday, and we had very strong up move on the euro dollar. This pair on the weekly chart is making new lower lows. It's not making still lower high. So what can happen? Or because we have also this trend line, and probably price, you see, if I draw that, if I take extension right now, we have reaction. So this is still not sure, to be honest, what can happen in the long-term perspective, because our price after bouncing will continue again up to retest previous tops and maybe continue to go up even, or we will get just the reaction, then price will go up, will create lower high, and then we'll start to push down like on the Euro New Zealand. Okay, now we see that the reaction is to buy. If we go to 480, we will see, of course, we had the support zone where price was struggling. We had this next area of the resistance on this pair is up here, or even, I would say, even here for the long term. It's very difficult, to be honest, to draw even on the Renko charts. Now this is the one which we have right now, but price is breaking, and the next one, I would say, it's somewhere around this zone. So that's why you see price can, might continue, create, like you said, lower high, and then continue to push down. Yes, especially that we have this lower low right already in making. But the question is from which perspective we'll get momentum. So we are around the 36 EMA. However, price broke our trend line here. So there was also here range, and now price is making new higher highs. There is EMA crossover. So what can happen? This is our trend line from here or from here. If price holds this and we'll get like a higher high, and price will bounce to the 36, this will be our opportunity to buy. Target previous top, which is sorry, not top, but the resistance, which is up here. And if we look for the next area of the resistance, we already broke that. So the next area here is around this zone. Yes, but I really wouldn't bother with that, to be honest, because if we get momentum, price can easily go to the next level. But just to have it, just for, just to check, because maybe price will reach this, will react, will retrace, and then continue. But definitely for now, seems it's looking for buys. You see, this is NFP. This is NFP, I think. So here, this whole move here is NFP. So now we wait for retracement, like I said, and we start to look for buy scenarios. Yes, so even on the M12, you wait for the retracement, you look for buys, target this, target next one. If we go to lower settings, you see here, yes, price after retracing, you can also look for long scenarios again, and M6 with M3 combination. But of course, this will be late, but maybe price will continue to this and then make reaction. So right now, buy scenarios, definitely, I'm not interested to sell here, yes. USDN, very interesting because price finally reached this last top. It still haven't broke it yet, but it seems that might react. So interesting will be to see if the reaction will be immediately, or we will still get, situation as price will play around a little bit, maybe we'll get range and then drop. Definitely we are on the very strong level, because previously when price reached this, this happened. So this is interesting what we will get now. There is a lot of room for possible retracements also to the trend lines. You see, this is the first line. This is second line. So we have around 400 pips. Okay, area of the support is down here on the 960. So you see there is a lot of room to go. Yes, this is the first red candle in making since holidays, summertime, since summertime. Okay, so this showing as weakness, but you see sometimes we have also red candle, then price is going up and then is retracing. So you have to pay attention to that, because you see, this was very, very strong. Yes. But it's good to start to look for this. We don't have trend line. Trend line was broken. Okay, trend line was broken here. So it's not close to the 36, but still 36 was holding. So I will still pay attention for this EMA. So what we can do, whenever price break 36 EMA, we can look for short trades and try to target retracement from the higher perspective. Or if price will still make for us long 1 to 3, we look for buy scenarios and we target this resistance. So if you go to 240, and like you said, no, we didn't get nice perfect trend line. We had this. There is the beginning of the EMA crossover, so this also might give us like a confirmation. But to be sure that price wants to go down, we need to really see a quite strong move that we are below the 36 EMA on the 480. Okay, because this still might be just the retest of the line, and then price will just make some up moves. Question to this, maybe lower high, and will drop down. Okay. So what we can do here right now, or I would wait patiently to see confirmation of possible move, and then after retracement I will look for short scenarios. Or what you can still do, you draw your line here, which is steep for now, but you have, if you go to M12, I would say, okay, whenever price breaks this line, I would like to buy, because it's still with the main direction. So breakout of this trend line, breakout of the 36 EMA, it might also cause a situation to buy. Of course, this also reacted after NFP. So dollar make this move. So that's why we need to pay attention to this pair. Okay, but this is what we can do. Or we wait patiently to buy here, or patiently to break 36 and then we start to sell. And last is gold, because also some people ask for gold. We have different settings here, because 192 is weekly chart, so it's a little bit bigger than on the Forex. So keep in mind also that some settings are different if you want to find equal pairs, time frames, sorry. Resistance, up move, yeah, price broke 36 EMA, still climbing up. So maybe we'll get up move here, but this is weekly chart, so let's go to daily, because we'll get more details. I'm not a great fan of gold right now, because after this very strong move, it started to range again, and if we pay attention, we are already around the resistance zone on gold here. If price breaks that, this is the last stop, or in between we have this resistance. Okay, so we have two levels. There is also chance that price will make a bigger retracement. So if this happens, 36 of course is our target, but we have area of support on gold. Let me just check here, somewhere around. So it will be like with around the 36 EMA. Okay. So what can happen? Price of course might retrace here, reactions, continuations. Or after breakout, will drop again, and then we'll find a new level, probably here. So this is daily chart. Yeah. So let's go to 4-hour time frame. Right now we see there is nothing special here. There was a try to make retracement, but then it went up again. We have this trend line here. So to trade this, I would really recommend to wait for breakout of this resistance or breakout of this trend line. So if we go to lower settings, no, like you said, I'm not great fan right now to touch it, because we are not clear on the higher settings. But If you are a scalper, day trader, there is also opportunity for you to look for possible entries here, but target that, or here and target this. Okay, so this is also opportunity for day trading and scalping. Okay, so this is what you can do. Okay, guys, so no, this is what we wait for. I will still prepare forecast of all indices, also on the Renko charts. I'm not sure if today, definitely tomorrow, because I'm a little bit sick. So wish you all great weekend, and of course we hear soon. Bye.